Hello, how's everybody doing out there? YDBT Daily, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We give you a live stream. We do Tuesday Talking Shit, YDBT Daily on Thursdays, and we do Peasant Chat Sunday mornings. This has been a great surprise. I released a video yesterday of a update. Shelby, Corvette, Donnie, and Fairmont, and apparently a lot of people didn't like that I'm shoving a Coyote in the GT500. And a lot of people are trying to make the case that it's stupid, it's dumb, it doesn't belong in it, it's so silly. Alex, you're broke, you have no money. How dare you put a junk GT in there instead of a built Trinity or a Trinity in there? And I'm like, maybe they're not paying attention. Maybe they're not understanding what I've done to this car. But the conversation that it spawned, not only on YouTube, with everybody just talking out of their ass, what color is your GT500? Everyone just reading off a pamphlet, reading off of the internet, Googling dumb stuff, saying dumb stuff because they're literally mad that I am Coyote swapping a Shelby, which is basically an S197. The funniest part of the whole thing is everything is interchangeable. The same transmission that I put on the Trinity, I put on the Coyote. The same clutch style, the bell housing, the starter, like everything is on the starter isn't. Everything, most of the stuff is the same. The connections for the alternator, like all I had to do was put a Coyote in it, and then the wiring harness, and bada bing, bada boom, almost as if the car was made to run that setup. We'll talk about that. We'll go over the comments, not only on Instagram, but on YouTube. People just got sideways and said some of the dumbest shit on the planet. And it actually opened up a complete market I didn't think was even there. Pissing off Shelby owners by Coyote swapping my car. I would have never thought pissing off a Shelby owner was as easy as putting a lighter, better, more power, let's just say potential than a 4-valve. People are just losing their shit. They literally are saying you can make more power with a 5.8 or 5.4 than you can a Coyote. And again, guys, we're living in the world of like 1,100 horse or so. And you and I both know it is cake to make 1,100 horse with a GT500 motor or an Illuminator. But I'm sorry, a 2020 GT500 motor, which is a Coyote variant, okay? And an Illuminator can go up to 1,000, no problem, without any crazy changes. We'll talk about that, but not before Mr. Bill. Oh my God, I want to make sure I got everything right. I got everything right. Yes, I want to make sure I got everything right. Not before Mr. Bill O'Reilly says hello to the people here.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Absolutely. It absolutely sucks. Everything sucks. But not today. Today's going to be a good time. And the car doing the wheelie on the display is the car we're going to talk about today. D&A Performance, D&APerformance.com. D&A Performance, the best online parts house. Follow the channel. They sponsor us. They pay their bill on time. Gotta love it. Injectors, fuel systems. Apparently, is a huge back order on 4 Innovation stuff. So be mindful of that. PMAS, intakes, you name it. All of your parts, tires, wheels, you name it. D&A Performance. Calendar transmission, calendar.com, 3160s, MT82s, D4 MT82s, 1170s, T56s, TR6060s. He's the guy to get you into the manual game, with a high capacity, big boy power stuff. LMP, I haven't heard shit. Maybe they're just too busy. Should I send you my Corvette or what? What's going on? Late model performance of MD. PMAS, Nick James and PMAS, the best cold air intakes for all Mustangs, period. Nobody else matters. Partsfarm.com. Used stuff, crank-up pallets, wheels, tires, axles, transmissions, interiors, wheels, fucking fenders, glass. Partsfarm.com. MFP of Australia, hopefully beginning shipment soon. 2 Auto Solution, Rami Zaidan, 2 Auto Solution, and Bellac Wheels. Again, I always said, if you want to let everyone know you deal drugs, you get yourself a set of Bellac Wheels on your ride, and everyone will put some respect on your name. Nick, D-Rock Fox, Leon Phelps, Monty for 40, Joe Swiss, Paul Ponthio, B. Levesh, Ken Phillips, D-Rock Fox, Harley Gonzalez, Anthony, I'm Hung Solo, Ken Phillips again, Anthony, FWR, Garage Bill Coyote was on it today, bro. He was on it today, defending everything. The Amory was everywhere. So, guys, True question is, what color is your Shelby? Anthony, Ken Phillips, Gallo Bravo, Brad Badley, Xavier, Caro, Stuart D, Garage Book Coyote, D-Rock Fox, Kim Phillips, D-Rock Fox again. Amir, what the fuck? This thing just skipped all the way to the bottom. I'm sorry, guys. El Verga Larga, D-Rock Fox, Anthony, Jared Wells. Jared Wells? You a dad? Travis, Lupe Martinez, Omar, Phil Faz. What's up, Phil Faz? Thank you for the offer on the ROUSH. I'm going to wait around to see what happens with MFP. Michael Rodriguez, Kilometers, Bryson Witt, John Jones, more pews, more boosts. Andy Ali, Kilometers again. Big Guns, Garage Bucati, Carnage, Brandon Horton, Ian Oz, Kyle Rand, Jared Wells again. Bert Rowan, Brandon Horton. Let's get all the way to the bottom so we don't, because there's a lot of people waiting. Alex, Sam, SVT Choppa, Big Pops, they act like you put an LS in it. Right. Tyler, Louie Lou, Donkey Mac, Roberto Flores, Leadfoot, Anthony, Justin, Tim, Anthony again, J. Bush, Freight, LLC, Gentry, Alex Cadell, Harley, and Kyle Wren. So let's go to YouTube. Let's go to the YouTube comments of the video that I released yesterday. And a lot of people are apparently super pissed off. Or one guy, which, he's a retard. And, that's okay. So we're going to go through these comments, not all of them, but there's two major retards in these comments. Again, I basically put up a post saying, hey, I'm going to coyote swap the Shelby. The Trinity's out getting built. If it comes back, I don't want to put it in, I can. But if I run an 8 with this Illuminator, the Trinity's not going in. I'll sell it and keep the Coyote in this guy, the Illuminator, because, it's just going to, if I run 8s in it and it's lighter, better, just easier, why put a big, heavy Trinity that has been plagued with problems from the get-go? I'm drinking a little cherry Coke Zero here. Okay. So, at Ranware 9071. So, you turned a snake, dickhead, it's a Mustang. So, you turned a snake into a regular-ass GT? Pure comedy. Why not a Predator? Why not a Voodoo? Why not the 5.2 XS? 3 Coyote variants. Everybody is quick to jump to this Coyote bullshit, but never go to the correct route. So, pure comedy that I put a Illuminator, motors they put on Cobra Jets, an Illuminator, low compression Illuminator, and he goes, why didn't you go with a Predator, a Voodoo, or a 5.2 XS? So I'm gonna fill you in on a couple of things. Dumbass. 5.2 XS won't fit on this because it's a Gen 2 layout. Dumbass. This is a Gen 1 car. Predator motor, Gen 2 layout, dumbass. This is a Gen 1 car. Voodoo, dumbass. Gen 2 layout. This is a Gen 1 car, you stupid son of a bitch. Those are all Gen 2 Coyote variants. Dumbass. This is a Gen 1 car. The electronics wouldn't work. The swapping of I would have had to done wiring from hell. And I said, because this is an Illuminator, this regular GT motor, in quotation marks, will make more power than the built Trinity that was in it. Cry more. The built Trinity made 1100. So you don't think at 30 pounds of boost, listen, guys, 5.8 liters, 4.5 liter Whipple, 30 pounds of boost, 3.0, it made 1100 through a Turbo 400. All I need is about 1,000 through a manual, and this thing will run 8s. So, and Paul P says, it's not too late to delete this comment. He said it's lame to put a Coyote in a Shelby, I said. And then he named 2 Coyote motors I should have put in it instead. Bryson Witt, what color is your GT500? Then he goes, why would I? I could have gotten a V6 and did the... Wait, why would I? LOL. Could have got a V6 and did the spare me that old sorry ass story about the Coyote being more accessible. So is a V6 S197. Actually, it's not. The Coyote is actually better. And then he goes, that's your response? Yes, dumbass. You named 3 Gen 2 Coyote motors to make your case. Holy shit, you are so fucking stupid. Then I said, what motor came out of the 14 Cobra Jet? And Kilometers was in there getting on his ass. And he replied, no, Alex, that's not why you... He said that I didn't put the Illuminator in there because it was a better motor. Guys, I have access to Gen 3 motors. I have access to all the motors. The only one I considered putting in there was a Predator or a Illuminator, which is already Gen 1 and easy to put in. He goes, that's not why you did that. You did it because you didn't want to pay top dollar for snake parts. So I built the Trinity. It busted. Now I'm building it again. So he's trying to make it a money thing. It's not a money thing. It's a what's better for me thing. And a Gen 1 Illuminator, it's way better for me than putting the Trinity back in there. Oh my God, it's such a chore to put the Trinity back in there. But, if it comes back and I haven't hit my goals, I'll consider it because I have it. I still own it. I didn't sell it. And anyway, people got on his case, but there's an even dumber motherfucker down here. This guy named, a really dumb motherfucker. Where is he? Baird Machining Hearn? Wow, unbelievable. So he says to Garage Book Heidi, you don't know shit about these motors. Predator got a better block, better heads, Voodoos, better crank, and more stroke. The Illuminator, it's just a Gen 2 with some basic ass H-beams and dish pistons. So wait a minute. Are the H-beams better in the Illuminator? They're manly. They're manly. What's in the Voodoo? What's in the Predator? What rods are in the Predator? You're saying the Illuminator is just the Gen 2, which is not. It's a 1, dumbass, saying he don't know shit about motors. It's a Gen 1 Illuminator with manly Molly rods, pistons. You're telling me that's worse than a Predator motor? You're telling me manly Molly combo is worse than stock OEM Predator stuff? Wow. And then he goes, Predator has bespoke block and cylinder heads. Again, I have never seen a Gen 1 block fail. I've seen Gen 1 rods fail and take out the block, but I've never seen a Gen 1 block fail. Joel Steele's 6-second car had a Gen 1 block. So there goes that fucking argument. And then people just got on his ass, but he is like a retard. He says, to kilometers, Coyote ain't superior. See a few posts above this one. Coyote's cheaper up to a point, but GT500 motor got more all-out potential. No, it does not. The GT500 motor has the same potential as any. Oh, are you saying, wait. Is he saying that the 5.8 has more all-out potential than the Coyote? Wow, you are retarded. Holy shit. Just go outside, take a breath, see what's happening out there. Some of the quickest mod motors on the planet are Coyote based. Like very rarely do you see a 5.4, 5.8 from a GT500 actually get after it the way Coyotes are doing it. And they're doing it with less. So anyway, it's a fun time if you want to go in there and hear what's happening. But I had no idea that Shelby guys are this passionate about this, which I love it. I fucking love it. Shelby Dave might have to come out of retirement because I don't even understand why you guys are salty. A 302 Ford Illuminator, pound for pound, is better than a built Shelby motor. But let's just forget that. Let's go stock for stock. A Gen 2 motor can live at 850 and peak at about 1,000. Not much sweat. Can a 5.4 or 5.8 do that? Stock? Meaning, if it has all the fuel, all the boost, can a Shelby motor reliably live at 850 to 900 and maybe peak 1,000 a couple of times? No mechanical work done. Not just no, fuck no. The rod will spit out the motherfucker. The heads won't flow. You need cams in it to flow some air. So what do I have? What did I do to the Shelby to make it, have a higher ceiling than a Trinity motor? VCT, Coyote design, lighter. It is lighter. So it is lighter. So pound for pound, it's a better motor when boosted than a Trinity motor, in my opinion. But I'm not saying the Trinity motor is bad. I'm just saying I have access to an Illuminator. Of course I'm going to put it in there and see what I can do with it. So you don't think at 30 pounds of boost, a Coyote with a good crank, good rods, good pistons can make 1,000 wheel? Holy shit. Like, are Shelby guys that stupid? So then you go over to Instagram, and we have an even more interesting conversation over here. So the conversation here is even more interesting, in my opinion. This guy named 4Valve Frankie right here says, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what the fuck you're thinking putting a Coyote in a GT500. Call that shit the meth up GT500. And of course, the Amri was in there. I said, cause it's better. And Fast FX350 goes, you're not wrong. All the Shelby boys need to go on a watch list after the car is done. And then he says, have you been sucking his chorizo? I don't watch his show every day, so I guess so. Dude is turning a GT500 into a GT for content. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. For content. Definitely. You should watch the show more. If you don't watch the show and you don't know what you're talking about, stop typing. Like that little cat meme. Stop posting. Stop typing. If you don't know what's happening, stop typing. Then I said, what motor came into Cobra Jet 2014? And he goes, I forgot it's 2024. GT500 gets Coyote on it now and identifies Cobra Jet. This dude, like the best, because people went in here and just went in on the fucking dude. It was great. It spurred on a bunch of conversation. But then it made me wonder. I know Shelby guys are retarded, but are they emotional if you swap a superior, smaller, pound for pound, better motor overall than a Trinity or a 5.4 or 5.8 4-valve? Let's just call it a 4-valve. Like, it's not like I'm Ella swapping the thing. It's really the most interesting thing I've seen in a while, because there is, you know, Ford on Ford crime. Shelby guys don't know shit generally. They just see a Shelby logo. They want to part of. It's like Harley guys. Harley guys get a Harley because it's a Harley. They don't get it because it's a better bike or anything like that. It's just a brand recognition name. Shelby, it's a brand recognition name. So then once the Predator motor was put in the 2020 GT500, they had nothing to say. Why didn't they put a 4-valve in it if it was so badass? If the 4-valve was so badass, why didn't they put it in the 2020 GT500? No, they put a Coyote style motor in there. And the GT350, another car that carried the Shelby moniker, had a Voodoo, which is basically a Coyote layout with a flat plane crank. That's it. So it's Coyote everywhere. 4-valve went away. People say, oh, it's because, why? Why? 4-valve design is in Ford's, what do you call it? When you have a resume, they have access to it. They have access to the tooling. Why didn't they dig it up out of the dead like Carroll Shelby and start stuffing it into new Mustangs? Because it's too heavy. It won't pass emissions. It doesn't meet the power requirements needed to push this thing around, and the reliability was shit. If you see the design, just the design of the Trinity over the Coyote, please do yourselves a favor. I've done it. I've taken apart those motors. I have physically taken apart a Coyote, and I have physically taken apart a built 5.8 Trinity. Give me a Coyote all day, every day. So I didn't know this, but now I know, and I'll probably be making videos needling and pushing and letting you guys know that this Shelby is going to live with a Coyote in it, run the 8 seconds, and all you can do about it is cry. You could say it's a GT. Okay, whatever you... Well, I don't get that, though. Wait, I don't get it. You Shelby guys say this is not a Mustang. So can you have it both ways? If I call a GT500 a Mustang, you guys go, Shelby guys go, no, Alex, it's not a Mustang. It's a Shelby. Okay, so then when I put a Illuminator in it, a Coyote in it, you say, now it's a GT. Wait a minute. So if I take the 5.8 or 5.4 and put it in a GT, does that GT become a Shelby? No, it's still a GT. Holy shit. Oh my God. Unreal. Craziness that's going on out there. And this is why I don't go outside, but I love the fact that I can get their panties in a wad and use it to my advantage. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about many things. We also talk about ROUSH posting a dyno sheet. ROUSH, I love you. ROUSH posts a dyno sheet of a ROUSH S650 with a ROUSH blower using STD. Which one did they use? Let me go check. I think they used SAE. Let me see. I think I had it on my phone. I had it pulled up on my phone. Shit. Yeah, here it is. So ROUSH uses SAE numbers, the right number, SAE smoothing 5, and some dumbass compares it to his standard smoothing 5 numbers, which generally give you a higher power number, and the ROUSH made more power. So I love the fact that ROUSH posts just data and let the internet go fucking wild, because they just post and ghost. And that's how you should do things. Post it, ghost, see you later. Let the guys hate, because the Whipple surrogates are so mad because ROUSH has a winner. And finally, shout out to American Muscle and Justin Dugan. They went out there with a Whipple S650 and it ran what it's supposed to run. A 10.5 at 135. Wait a minute, he didn't have long travel shocks. Oh, he didn't have this. Oh, he didn't have boosting. He didn't have E30. No, they gave you no gimmicks. American Muscle. If I was to tell you in 2015 that American Muscle has more credibility than all of the other parts houses combined, you would have laughed in my face. But guess what? Since Justin Dugan has headed up that department, apparently he has been on point with everything. And with this Whipple S650 auction car that they're building with all American Muscle parts, they shoved a VMP version of a Whipple in there, and it ran a 10.5. So the internet's like, wait a minute, that VMP blower, and it's a stage 2 kit on 93 octane, the big throttle body, the big cold air. They take it up to a track in Pennsylvania and it runs 10.5 at 135. Exactly what it's supposed to run. Exactly what the ROUSH kit went 10.3. And Brent Speed's car went 10.5. So it's right there on the money, exactly the same performance. And the Whipple surrogates are losing their fucking mind. The Whipple surrogates don't know what to do. Guys, look at the reality of the situation. On pump gas, even a stage 2 Whipple kit, regardless of what the dyno says, because the last time I checked, you don't race a fucking dyno sheet, you race a car. If it says 710, 720, 730, doesn't matter. Put it on the track. It runs the same number as the ROUSH Launch Edition Phase 2. And Justin Dugan, because he's credible, he has no dog in this fight. He is just, I'll put a ROUSH up. I don't give a fuck. The car ran exactly what it's supposed to run. 10.5, 135, exactly what the ROUSH car runs. So the copium that these people are taking, it's pretty crazy because they don't know what to do when a big, massive parts house says, yeah, it ran 10.5 at 135, kind of what it's supposed to run. Then they did another run, it went 10.6 and then 10.7 or something like that. One of them, the timing system was fucked up, so he suspected it was going to be like a 10.4, which again is exactly what it should run because that's what the ROUSH runs. Oh my God, the copium is unbelievable. Murphy's Law found it necessary to post a rebuttal post. Fucking retard. He is retarded and fat. I love that. I go in the gutter. You're retarded and fat. A guy at work calls his shop speaker to prove that a guy at work calls his shop on speaker to prove that his 5.4 was superior to the Coyote, only for a shop to tell him, I'm sorry, Coyote's better, can be faster. He was about to cry. The Motor Blower record is a fucking fox body. So what's that say about the Shelby? That's right. Isn't it, who is it? Wasn't it, what is the Motor Blower record? That's interesting. I don't even know what it is. The ROUSH in-the-house engineering team has nothing compared to the VMP in-house engineering team. Coyote is way superior to the old 4.6 and 5.8 design that started in the 80s. I agree. But the problem is this, can I be frank? The general public doesn't know shit. The general public has no fucking idea what's happening. So give the same treatment you give a Trinity to a Coyote. The same treatment. So let's say you give a 5.8 12 pounds of boost. You give a Coyote 12 pounds of boost. Yes, the Trinity will have more torque. Last time I checked, we're not towing campers. We are racing, and horsepower wins races, not necessarily torque. But it feels better. Cool story. The one that makes the most horsepower is usually going to win. That's just kind of how it works. No, but give the same treatment. You give a Trinity to a Coyote. The Coyote blows it away in performance. So people get mad about that because it's a smaller motor. So they're like, I can't wrap my head around the fact that a smaller motor can make big power, more power than my trusty old something that came in a Shelby. It's irrelevant. A GT motor in 2015 is better than any Shelby motor before it. And the only way it was better than it is if it was designed the same way in 2020. I've seen Shelby guys get upset over someone racing a GT500 at the track a few years ago. So sensitive. What the fuck do you think Carroll Shelby was doing? You think it was just blowing Corvettes off in the weed? I mean, not only was he blowing Corvettes off in the weed, he was doing many other things over there. You know, Carroll Shelby.
I could go for a tall glass of Mexican dick right now.
I didn't know he was doing crazy shit like that, but you know what I mean. Nestor Berrios, Shelby in 2650 snack blower back to being a Shelby. No, I could do that, but the problem with the Predator blower, it's no different than any 2650. 2650s, like Edelbrock front feed, VMP rear feed, VMP front feed, Magnuson front feed, ROUSH front feed. 2650s is 2650, is, you know? But the GT500 case is similar to like the Corvette ZR1 blower. It needs porting to make it work. It has crazy IAT issues because it does not have an efficient intercooler brick. So installing a Predator blower on my car makes no sense when a off-the-shelf E-Force, Odin even, a Whipple, or a rear feed 2650 will outperform it by a lot. Oh my God, everyone here and their mom, holy shit. It's a mod motor period. Shelby guys tuck their wieners. Real G's put a horsepower numbers on their hat. Murphy's Law also thinks slicks are faster than a radio. Exactly. High compression. And 5.4 Triton swap Shelby is now an F-150. Shelby guys think the 4-valve motor is better because they put them in Shelby's. And come more powerful than the GTs from the factory. 8.33 stick shifts. Shit, that's fast. Which car is it? I thought it was Billet Pro Shops. Got an update. Okay, we'll update you. Fuck it. Let's just fuck it now. Update. John Mahovitz running a 588. Oh, yes. Is that a 4.6 or is that a 5.4? Hey, Alex, are GT500 heads superior to Gen 3 Coyote heads? Yes, absolutely. I thought Wonder Bread had the mom motor record. No, that's Mahovitz. And you know what he'll say? Oh, what the fuck? It's like the guy that was mad at Valley 10 speed. He's like, well, Valley 10 speed sits lighter than me, so his record doesn't count. Yes, it does. So Mahovitz's record counts. Actually, the quickest ever, I think, is MMR. In my opinion, doesn't MMR have the Coyote record or just the overall mod motor record? Whipple, Apple, marketing. Exactly. Why would Ford leave the Trinity behind if it was superior to the Coyote? I agree. So what you're telling me is to swap the 7.3 Godzilla in a Shelby. I always felt the Trinity would be good in a truck. Not gonna lie, back in the day, I thought the 5.458 were superior to the Coyote due to displacement, but then I found this channel in 2015. And again, I have no dog in this fight. I don't have any reason to upsell the Coyote. I'll tell you guys a story. I was talking to Jake. Jake's good people. Leon de los Rios. Saludos, Puerto Rico. ¿Cómo está? So, Jake from Power by the Hour was a 4-valve guy. He owned a 96 Cobra. His wife owns a 96 Cobra, okay? 4-valve guy. All he did was 4-valve shit. He built them. He was the guy in South Florida building 4-valve stuff. 9-second turbo 4-valves were astronomical back in the day, and he was at the forefront of that stuff. So the amount of work that he had to do with flat top, go to flat top pistons and go to higher compression and this and this and that, the amount of work he had to do, turbo, blower, anything, put it on the dyno, and you get 600 horse. He's like, wow, that's amazing, blah, blah, blah. Then he was the guy that brought E85 to South Florida. And, we were able to get mid 600, maybe 700. Then he got his first taste of what Coyotes are all about. A 2011 Coyote showed up. Senior's car. They put the first fluid twin turbo kit on the Grey Goose. It went 9s immediately. It made 800 horsepower like nothing. And he's like, wait a minute. I haven't opened this motor up. I haven't touched this motor. I have not even put a cam in it. I haven't done nothing. All I did was add boost to it. And it ran a 9? Yes, it ran a 9 immediately. So Jake was like, fuck this 4-valve shit. The Coyote is it. Remember, guys, diehard Ford 4-valve guy. Diehard, probably the most diehard. And the moment he saw what Coyotes were capable of, he's like, put one in his car, put a TVS on it, was a 9695 car like nothing. Donnie built his car when he worked at Power by the Hour. We got it to go 9.1 at 150. He built Joey Basil's car. It was a 820, 830 car. He was the first one to go 8s on a 6R80, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm blown away that the people out there are mad that I'm putting a better, superior, smaller, higher ceiling motor in a Shelby. The Trinity motor is based off of a 1990 architecture. The Coyote is based off of 2010 architecture. That's 20 years of engineering. Yeah, Coyote's better. This is why I'm hoping MFP sends you the GT500 manifold. It'd be cool to see what the blower that was on the Trinity can do on the Coyote with the same pulleys. I sold my Gen 2 for my GT500. Don't regret it. It was a dream car, but I know the Coyote is better. Yeah, your car's making high 900s now or low 900s. You're good. Nestor, displacement is king. Doesn't matter how you get there as long as the heads can fit it. Basic shit. So the guy in those comments, he goes, all Coyote stuff is not interchangeable. I'm like, everything from every Coyote can bolt on to everything. And he goes, oh yeah? Can you bolt on DI injectors on a Predator? I go, if you take the cylinder head from the Gen 3 and put it on the Predator, yeah. Like, take the cylinder head, right? Take it off with the high pressure fuel pump in it. Bolt it onto the Predator. The DI fits. Everything fits. Like, it just fits. So, like, he shot himself in the foot there. Casual replay watcher says, CJ, I saw the comments on that fella crying about the GT500 motor being ripped out and having a Coyote swap. I'm sure he's going to miss the soul of the 5.8. Bad note, I said, I'm surprised no one brought up the dealer meeting where the four-door Mustang and Raptor was shown. Nobody cares. This is why. The Mustang Mach-E. There's already a four-door Mustang. It's a Mach-E. And they're going to call it a off-road. You think they're going to make a Mustang S650 chassis off-road? Or they're just going to take the Mustang Mach-E that is already four-door and lift it up and make it a four-wheel drive thing? Come on, stop it. Twin independent variable cam time better than stationary dual overhead cam 4-valve. Thought we knew this already. They don't understand. See, the guys that argue the most, the guys that are most militant about arguing with you on Trinity is better than Coyote don't even understand the valve timing, the cam timing. Sorry, valve timing. Justin, Coyote's based on the modular architecture from 1991. What's Justin saying? What Justin say? Let me see. Garage built, Bird, Nestor, that fast LTD, Justin, VMP engineering team. Okay, someone else. Where's Justin? Justin, maybe I don't see a Justin. Did you guys get rid of a Justin? I don't see a Justin anywhere, bro. I don't know. It just says VMP engineering team. I don't know. Those Shelby guys are mad as if they were gonna buy that car and never made an offer. I was having a good conversation with Jake, and he's like, Alex, this is a race car. Shelby guys don't want to buy a car with a cage. Shelby guys don't want to buy a faceplated T56 car. Shelby guys don't want to buy a car without AC. Shelby guys don't want to buy a car that has bigs and littles. Shelby guys don't want to buy a car that sounds the way this one sounds. I said, you're right. This is not a traditional Shelby anymore. So who gives a fuck what motor goes in it? And he even said, put a Coyote in it, but just keep it blower. He goes, but if you really want to go fast, we twin turbo this fucker. And I'm like, that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. Jay Bush Freight said, I had a guy try to tell me the Coyote from a Mustang and a Coyote from an F-150 were two different engines. They are. Sorry. Did you mean like not Coyote? Because Jay Bush, when you think about it, an EcoBoost F-150 has a 3.5 twin turbo and a 2.7 twin turbo. So the guy's technically correct. Unless you're saying the Coyote from the Mustang and the Coyote from the F-150 are two different engines. They are. Different firing order, different crank, if I'm not mistaken. Different cams, different heads, different crank, different firing order. So they're not the same engine. You can't just swap one into the other with the same tune and be okay. But Alex, I bet you won't miss that cut keys in the GT500. Thank God. See, the only thing I'm concerned about is the Gen 2 intake cam. I've done this before on two cars that Jake built, tuned them, and they tuned pretty well, but there was idle issues, but it made a little power. So I said, you know what, let me just get a Gen 2 phaser, shove it in there, and just party that way because the secondary chains are the same. And he's like, yeah, I don't see it being an issue. Talk to Junior about it. I don't care about idle quality. This thing is going to start, race, maybe cruise once in a while, and that's it. I'm not looking to have this perfect idling thing. If I want to get froggy and the content on the channel is doing well, then I will go ahead and install a set of Comp Camp Stage 3s. But the problem is it'll really have no torque if I do Comp Camp Stage 3s. 4.8 miles, 100% costs more to build a 5.4, 5.8 over Coyote. Bird says, yes, the 5.8 costs more. It's a limited production, just like LS7 costs more. Baird, you're retarded. Like you're that retard on the comments. Like you are so retarded saying that nothing bolts on. The Gen 3 architecture bolts on a Predator short block if you take the head with it. Like you want to talking like little tiny parts, like valve springs, like cams. Like come on. You're sounding super stupid. And stop bringing LS logic into this, okay? Keep it Coyote. The Coyote is pound for pound, has a higher ceiling than any 5.4, 5.8. And let's talk stock for stock. Stock for stock, the highest you can go to with a Trinity horsepower wise, it's about 850 before the rods bend. I've seen it many times. A Gen 2 Coyote can make 1,000 with no modifications, just boost and fuel. The GT500 needs cams, needs all the shit on the planet. It needs all the shit. Coyote just revs, makes power, and it's good. Yeah, like the most retarded comments were made by you on the video. El Verga Larga says, Jake was completely right. Shelby guys want mostly a stock car with a mild exhaust, big ass blower, dinner plate pulley that only makes 700 wheels so they can cruise to cars and coffee. Does your GT500 have a Torsen diff? Juan, are you asking if my GT500 that has been 8.1 at 170 have a Torsen diff? Is that what you're asking? Tone 2SS says, if you need to sell the GT500, take it to a dealer and say it has a 5.8. No, I don't do that. But I understand what you're talking about. If you didn't run into Wonder Man, do you think you would have kept going with it, dumped it out of your life anyway? Probably. I probably would have dumped it out of my life anyway. If the motor would have lasted, but the problem is this, it was slowing down. Remember, when I first got this car, I went 8.1 at 167 in Pennsylvania. And then when I got it here, I went to Texas 2K, it went 8.3, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4. It kept slowing down. So I'm like, maybe it has a weakened valve train. And then finally, one of the cam sprockets broke. Interesting how that goes. Broke right on the key too. So that was an MPR built motor. Lasted 4 years. People talk badly about MPR. That motor lasted 4 years of abuse. Send it up to Homeboy Wonder Racing. It lasts 200 miles and it makes no horsepower after a $12,000 build. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? So it sat till I decided what to do. A motor builder reached out to me. He's like, bro, you guys are good people. I'll take care of you. I'll do it on my free time. I'll get it built. I'll get it rebuilt for you. I'll get you everything situated. Just don't expect it to be in a rush. Okay, no problem. So I'm like, all right, it's going to be 6 months. So then Jake's like, I got an Illuminator here. I was like, you got an Illuminator? He goes, yep. I don't know if it's high compression or low compression. I said, well, I would prefer high compression, but if it's low compression, the rings are already gapped for boost. So all I have to do is throw 30 pounds at it. He goes, yeah, you threw 30 pounds at the Trinity. Why not throw 30 pounds at this? And if I throw 30 pounds at this Coyote, you don't think it's going to make 1,000 wheel, which is about what the Trinity made? Come on, stop it. I want to race GT500 Boomer now and really show them what a Coyote with sane boost can do. 10R80 Sergio says, the 5.8 is so expensive too. Going through that with my brother-in-law's car needs a new motor. Was debating on Coyote because it's so much easier to make power. Right. I got a guy right now that's like, all of the fastest Coyotes delete VCTs. Phasers can't handle vast spring pressure for big power. Johnny Jackson, hold on for a second. Hold on. Johnny Jackson, hold on. The only reason people delete VCT on big power Coyotes, they don't know how to tune it. They don't know how to tune it. So, this car has VCT. Yep. See that car right there? See that car right there? Pendejo. That car has VCT. Variable, cam, timing, and a 6R80. Come on. Get the fuck out of my life with this shit. I love dumb motherfuckers that say dumb shit and they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I have no idea what they're talking about. Grey Goose, Street Fighter. Is there any other I guess I won't put Grey Goose, World Cup. He said all the fast ones delete VCT. Oh fuck. He said all the fast ones delete VCT. Ooh, who did this video? The Street Fighter boss. Yeah, that's M. Bison. There you go. Look at that shit. Oh yeah, that Camaro was ahead until it wasn't. VCT. All up in your ass. All up in your ass, VCT. Please get the fuck off the chat if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All the fast ones lock the cams. The guys that lock the cams want it easy because what happens if you then have VCT? You got to tune it. What cam angle should I use? What cam angles is Lund using? That thing has Predator cams, stock Predator cams, GT350 heads / Predator heads, and an FFRE at about 44 pounds of boost. Bro, it has VCT. Shut up. It was about to say, doesn't Lund Racing have VCT? Yes. Why not throw 30 pounds of boost on the high compression Illuminator? You can, but you're probably going to have an issue with the ring lands because they're not gapped properly. The ring pack is gapped for NA. But that's not to say that it won't live. I have a guy, Brian Collier, okay? He's a customer of ours, has a high compression Illuminator on a Gen 1. Thing runs 850s all day. Grey Goose has VCT, right? Yes, Grey Goose has VCT, bro. I love when people just talk out of their ass without doing any fucking research. Right. If you're a tuner, right? Like a lot of people say Lund Racing are tuners with 2 O's. Where's your 6-second car with VCT? Where is it? Like guys quit at like 9s and shove a 400 in it. Lund is crazy and dumb and they just keep pushing it with the 6R80. And we're gonna go to FL2K with a 6R80, bigger turbos, about 100 pounds lighter, and we'll see if the car runs. We're bumped to the fast class, so we're not. If we qualify in the top 5, I think that's a huge accomplishment. When you have Cletus, Victor, Brett, Wonderfuck, all these guys, they're gonna be over there. So if we qualify in the top 5, that's a feat, in my opinion. Senior all up in it like Diddy. Give him the Diddy. He did give him the Diddy. This is Senior like when he hits high gear.
Fuck that shit, nigga.
Here it comes. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh. The problem I think with VCT and aftermarket tuners is the computers they use don't have proper control. So they don't want to fuck with stock stuff because stock ECU tuning is not for the faint of heart. Dude, he beat a Supra that went 207 and it made it look easy. This is a serious Supra, guys. This isn't some bitch. This is a serious car. See? John was getting treed all fucking day. See, this car's ahead. Till it wasn't. Shit. Yeah, 694. And then the best race was the freaking Fox Body. The Fox Body was just such a wonderful race because this guy is such a legit racer. Think about it. Big block, nitrous, Fox Body, sub 3,000 pounds versus a stock ECU, VCT, 6R80 car built by John. Bro, 679, 209. And if you look at the race around here, you would have thought, ain't no way. Right? You're like, done. Ain't no fucking way he's catching up. The 6 already said, get over here. Bro, unbelievable. That guy, the guy he beat, went turbo. That guy, Donnelly, I think his name is, he went turbo after that race. Fuck all this. I'm going turbo. I haven't heard from him since. Alex, my motor's basically an Illuminator and at 24 PSI. Let's just say I'm no longer a 5.2/8 Illuminator. Alex, my motor is an Illuminator and at 24 PSI, let's just say I'm no longer 5.2/8. Oh, you went a 5.2/8 mile with a 24 PSI Illuminator. Badass. Super badass. But the fender has a snake. How dare you put a 5.0 badged motor in there? Senior said, hold my beer, watch this. Brandon says, how many boxes do you have on that thing? Yeah, so there's been a little bit of a backtrack with that. There's been, okay, I guess people are, no, it's not Craig Walls. Craig Walls' car was in Warriors versus Tres Cuarto, faster class. Craig Walls' car was gorgeous, red notch. Anyway, I think there's been a bit of a backtracking by the industry because, it is an interesting thing. Lund Racing, if you want to go fast with a Coyote, generally, you hit up Lund Racing, right? If you have a stock computer car, if you want to swap a car, you want to do anything, you generally hit up Lund Racing. So when you talk shit on Lund Racing, I pop out and, say, hey, shut the fuck up. You know, like I hear it. And the good thing about the Lunds is the Lunds don't say anything. They don't ask me to say anything either. Please get that straight. The Lunds don't say, hey, Alex, we heard this guy said we need boxes. Say something. No. I do that on my own because I defend my people. So the fact that it's mentioned and that the show has a little traction, I think people go, fuck, let me shut the fuck up because one day I'll need the Lunds' help. So let me shut the fuck up. So the next time they have the ability to talk to a public audience, they walk some comments back. So I'm like, that is very interesting. Why make the comment in the first place? The problem is when somebody gets really comfortable, like, have you ever been comfortable around somebody and find out they're like racist as fuck? And I'm like, hey man, I'm Puerto Rican. Oh man, you just talk English so well that I just, you know, reverted back to factory settings. And I'm like, yeah, probably don't want to do that. So when I hear people talk shit on Lund, I say, let's back it up. Let's say, if you're going to talk some shit on Lund Racing specifically, give me something you've done better than them in the same realm, in the same sandbox. Because we're not in the same sandbox. And we're like 3/10 away from like some of the fastest coyotes out there. How much valve spring seat? Don't care. We're talking motor builder shit. Senior should put a Honda badge in the Grey Goose with how that thing back halves. Need to call John Scorpion. Get over here. Yeah, that last one, red one, is Craig Martin Connolly. Yeah, the guy, badass car, badass people, consistent. They were, when the Connolly guy went, he got to the finals by cutting everyone down at the tree, like chopping them down. But Senior got to the finals by back halving everyone. So Senior's like, all I need is like a 0.8 something. I don't even need a 0.0 something. I don't need like a 0.05 or 0.04. All I need is like a 0.08 something or 0.8 something. 0.8, 0.08, 0.08, and I'll be good. And I think that's what he cut there. Spark and Fuel. Devin, call FFRE for that. Interview with Senior would be next level on your show. I've done interviews with him a lot, but they're informal. But the problem is like to lock him down and have a good conversation that isn't. See, Senior in his element is wonderful. And what's Senior in his element? It's in his house. No cameras. He's just talking to you. And some of the most knowledgeable conversations I've had with Senior, and I've known him for almost 10 years now, because 2015 will be the 10-year anniversary that I've been in this industry. I've already got 10 years on YouTube, 10 years on tuning. It would be funny as fuck because I've been tuning for 10 years. And I sat on his couch and just listened to him. Just listen and then ask him questions. We went from Cobra to 3-valve to Gen 1 Coyote to theories, everything. Guys, I've had 10 years worth of conversation with the man. And a lot of people say, Alex, you don't know nothing. Okay, so you're saying Alex, the guy that talks to Senior all the time, works for his company, configures the files the way they want me to configure the files, asks some questions, gets his knowledge. For 10 years, I have literally downloaded everything he said into my brain and his son. And you're saying, I don't know nothing? Gotcha. Alex, don't want to talk motor builder shit because I'm not a motor builder. Right? Do motor builders talk tuning? No. They build motors. Motor builders don't generally tune. Tuners don't generally build motors. It's just two different disciplines. Alex got that racially ambiguous aesthetic like Derek Jeter, right? Exactly. That's like, you're dark enough to like not get a burn, but you're wide enough to have me say the N-word around you. Anthony Montoya says, just joining Alex, that blue sweater brings out the sparkle in your eyes. Thank you so much. And it's not a sweater. 2016 GT with a 6R80 what can a stock 6R80 handle? Well, if torque reduction is active, you can make that car run 8s with the right amount of power. I've seen many stock transmissions run 8s, but not for long. 605 watching, hit that like button. Yeah, guys, 605 people watching, only 300 likes. That is mind-blowing. Senior with a cigar and old-fashioned and in hand and calls Alex. Alex, this guy's talking shit. Yeah, and if he ever was to do that, it would be my honor because I got him. I know you're talking about 5.0 and they are my favorite, but I have a 2.7 in my F-150. Does Lund tune them? Yes, Patrick Baven. And how do we tune it? This is how I found out. This is how we at Lund Racing started tuning the 2.7 EcoBoost in the F-150. I rented one. I had an issue with the 18 GT. The transmission busted on it. They went to the dealer. The transmission part wasn't even available yet because it busted like when the car just came out. So they didn't even have the replacement parts out yet. So they owed me a loaner. So they gave me the Eco Splat for a little bit. I was like, this sucks. Then they gave me a 2.7 F-150 truck. And I said, Junior, this thing rolls out. You want to start fucking with it? And he goes, you know what? We have access to the stuff. Let's fuck with it. Got some good 93 octane in it. Developed a file for it. I had a little bit of feedback. And Junior's like, how's it feel? I said, it feels good, shifts good, runs good. You took the speed limiter off. The thing goes 140 miles an hour and it's scary. He's like, bro, ship it. And that's how we developed the 2.7 F-150 tune on the on the Ford platform, Ford F-150 platform. I don't know nothing. I'm not responsible for anything. I love that people like Alex contributes nothing to Lund Racing. I've bought almost every platform that we tune. Want Alex to become your friend? Join the Patreon. Exactly. If you give me $15 a month, we'll chat on Patreon. Absolutely. Oh gosh, I clicked it by mistake. Is anything happening on Patreon right now? Is anyone on there right now? Let me see. Let me click community and see if anyone's on there right now. But the Patreon chat is great because we alert people to any shenanigans. If anyone's talking shit, if anyone's doing anything stupid, we go in there and we talk that shit. You know, we got people in there asking questions about exhaust. Someone notified me that there is a Laguna Seca Boss for sale. And they're like, Alex, you should pick this up. It's only $47,000. And then Grant Winburn found out that it's had 10 owners, 5 owners? How many owners has it had? He goes, the fucker is boosted already. So it's a Paxson Laguna Seca Boss. And he goes, that's the one you said you get. And I said, no go, because it's boosted. Then Grant goes, 5 fucking owners, 16,700 miles. What's going on? So there's an issue. And then Philip Fesenthal got in there. So this chat is amazing. We got people making fun of Turvey in there. It's a good time. Check them out. A lot of people selling parts, buying parts. It's a good community. $15 a month. You can, get access to me and all that stuff. If that's something you want, hit them up there. But again, you can be a member here, member there, whichever way supports the channel nicely. Someone said, isn't Senior something? What's it say here? Isn't Senior in his 70s now? Come on, he's 60, bro. Jesus Christ, in his 70s. No, he has that old man knowledge where he just rambles and drops jewels without trying. Best specific mods for an NA10R Mustang manifold headers. Go watch my NA build series, 4.8 miles. I have an NA build series talking about that subject specifically. The Lund's got a goon. His name is YOLO. And, you got to have a goon in your squad. You got to have that guy that goes in the gutter. Oh, you got to have that guy that goes in the gutter and is willing to talk that shit. Because, I'm expendable, but I'm not at the same time because of the channel, because of the position I put myself in. I think a lot of people would hesitate to fuck with me. Now, I don't take advantage of that. I don't go out of my way to fuck with people for no reason. But if you're going to fuck with me, I have a pretty good sized platform that will make your life hell. So, I think a lot of people just tiptoe. Can a 1080 handle mid to low 9s comfortably for too long? Yes. The best example I had was a guy we used to tune in Texas. I forget his name. I'm sorry. Hector or something. He's a beaner, but I love him. Blue, Edelbrock, S550, stock transmission, went 930s at TX2K consistently. Tired of all these damn Puerto Ricans swapping Coyotes to my Shelbys. Returning the New Balances tomorrow. EcoSplat. God damn it. You're convincing me to get into the platform. I'm loving how Donnie is looking. For whatever reason, Donnie gets a lot of attention. The 13 GT 6R80 car. Silver, gray, whatever. Got the Brembo Performance Package wheels and brakes. And it's a fishbowl. You could see inside it. No, it looks so factory. People love it. Because every S197 you see out there has race stars, VMSs, some dumb shit. But then there's this car that looks like it came from the showroom floor. No mods, no external mods, no nothing. Has a little sticky tire in the back. And it just looks good. So S197, and it sits high. It sits like stock, like factory. So when I would see a stock S197, I would always go, damn, I remember how fun it was. I remember how nice it was. I remember how comfortable it was. Now I got one. And I'm not going to do shit to it if I don't have to. Guys, if that car goes well into the 9s without any suspension mods, that would be astronomical. Sitting like that, maybe at Bigs and Littles, But I'm going to see how fast I can go on Brembos. And I got an extra set of Brembos right here, bitches. That's right. I got 2 Brembos right there. And if I want, I will ship these guys out. Widen them to 10 inches or 11 inches. 19 by 10 or 19 by 11. Put a big old 335 or something back there. And we'll see if this car can really get after it on stock ass wheels. I don't think it'll be, I think I'll hit a spot where there'll be an issue. And I'll need bigs and littles. But if I can go the number I need to go like that, bro, you need to stop it. Hard to find a clean 1314. You should have swapped the Navigator motor in it instead, says Turvey's neck tattoo. Weather's starting to get cooler, so getting new tires this week and hoping for that 9-second pass. Going to get me some good 85 here at the track. You out of line, but you're right, Jason. What did Jason say? Nardi Mikado says, congrats, Brandon. What's Brandon saying? Yay, kilometers. Great job. Keep grinding. Oh, Brandon, thanks to listening to your words of working hard. I got another promotion at work, says Brandon Horton. Less than a year. I'm up to supervisor, busting ass every day. Want to pay back a little, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I talked to you guys on the dating channel about being a better man, a better person, and stop with this bullshit. 40 hours is bullshit. Get after it. You're young. You're built to work a lot. Take advantage of your youth if you're working and make all the money you can, because eventually you're going to get to my age, right? And do I like being in a 91-degree garage, sweating my balls off, working on 4 fucking projects? No, I hate it. But what led me to this place? The ineptitude of all Mustang shops in Florida, the lack of prioritization of all Mustang shops in Florida, the lack of knowledge of all Mustang shops in Florida. Once Jake stopped working on cars, I knew I was fucked. And every time I would go to a place, give someone a shot, they'd fuck me. Luckily, Tyler Highstand here at LaidOut50 on Instagram put the headers in for me, and he did a very good job, and I paid him nicely, and he did the wheel swap for me, and he polished some wheel. I'm like, bro, I got a guy that's willing at least to help. But in terms of a professional shop, now Parker Performance, if he was closer, I'd use him. Matter of fact, Parker, I might have you put this fucking converter in, Parker, because I hope you can do it. I hope you can do it, because I am not dropping the 6R80. Fuck all that. But congrats, Brandon. I still want to trade my Ducati Street Fighter V4 for an S197. I knew the purists were going to get salty. Yeah, I'm blown away that the Shelby guys got this salty over this. And I love it. Now that I know this hurts them, I'm going to make so much content on the Coyote swap, because I wasn't even really filming anything or videoing anything. But the motor mounts had to change. I could literally make a whole series video. How to Coyote swap your Shelby Mustang. Oh, it's going to be good. Say what you want about VMP. Their 99 pass on their 24 was on stock wheels with a Niddle drag radial. Think 9s on Brembos shouldn't be an issue. Exactly. No, I agree. General prices because of Alex are going up. Exactly. You want to get shirts? If anyone wants merch because someone is asking about merch? Bam. Right here. Rich Print USA collections. YDBT. We got Dolo, Amory in different colors. I like this Amory shirt, bro. This red, white, and blue Amory and the red, white, and blue YDBT. Slick as fuck. I love that shit. We also got Section 8 shirts, which looks like Phil Fesenthal's car because he has those wheels now. And Dolo t-shirts, so check them out. Support the kid. I actually get paid on this. He sends me a monthly commission check every time you guys buy shirts. We made a deal. That is the official merch store of the channel. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you very much. I work 36 hours and I get paid for 40 and I'm taking college classes. Nothing wrong with that. A Wheeler says, I do completely agree that no shops want to work on modern Mustangs. It's absolutely terrible. The 12 says, hey, the 12 says, hey, first live, been a shadow watcher for years. Let me ask you a question, the 12. Why didn't you, I like that it's a pig. Look at that. I can make this really big. Excuse me. Look at that. It's a pig. It's called the 12. It's pretty good. So why did you not comment? Did you just enjoy the show in the background and you didn't want to get involved because of fear of being flamed or something like that? Alex, what do you think? The 13 GT, the 60 to 130. I did it. I did 60 to 130. It was slow. It was like 12 something if I'm not mistaken. Let me go check. Alejandro Flores. Shut up. I hate my own voice. Videos. I think 60 to 130, Donnie was not that impressive. Cook's Magnaflow, Let's see.
This fender's gonna have to be clearance.
Here we go. Did I stay in it to 130?
1222.
I guess I did not do 60 to 130.
So let me floor it.
Let me see. Did I go 130? I don't think so. It just takes so long that I'm afraid to stay in it. I'm like, this is a long ass. Oh yeah, I stayed in it. 1093. Here we go. Perfect. 1093, 60 to 130. Not great. Not bad. Is it quick or is it fast? So 60 to 130, it went 1093 in 91 degree weather because that's just the conditions that we live in. It's just how it is. So 1093 for Donnie. Love that car. That car's a good little car. It's been treating me good. I don't drive it that much, which is a good thing because if I drive it more, I'll break it more often. So I'd rather just kind of leave it alone, just living a happy life, having a good time. I have to pick up a Section 8 hoodie for the cooler months. Yes, it's coming up. Get over it. Or get a hoodie because it's expensive and I get the most commission on it. Fuck it. 2012 Boss 302 Twin Turbo 6RD Lund tune looking to roll. Oh, what the fuck? Why'd you do that? Why did you swapped in a 6R80 on a Boss? Looking to roll race. Oh, my heart. My heart. He wants to roll race a fucking Boss 302 with a 6R80. My heart, Rudy Garza. Rudy Garza. My fucking heart hurts. And then he put Keltrax. Get out of my fucking life. This guy has... He 6R80 swapped a Boss, and then he dares to mention that suspension company on this. Bro, get the fuck out of my chat. Like, get the fuck out of my chat. Holy shit. That's pretty good for the mods. Going NMRA Bowling Green with the squad. Fuck no. What squad? The DBP squad? He don't fuck for free. Totally off topic, Bryson Witt says, but maybe the chat can tell me. Can SI50s run 8 plus 8 backspacing pokes too much for S197 and it rubs? I think so. I think S550s can run a bit of a 8-inch backspace because it sucks it in more. I think. I'm not 100% though. Bro, I mean, what the fuck? Rudy Garza. Come on. What the fuck is happening? 6RD swap equals can't drive. Yeah, exactly. He put that name on there. I'm like, are you psycho? Are you not that smart? I think most people shadow watch because they're either nervous for being roasted. I love your voice. Or are the ops? We looking at you, Tune Taker. Exactly. Bean, I'm actually LE. My hours vary. Oh, you're law enforcement. Usually your content while mowing my grass. That's a quick call right there. It's fine for a manual and that weather. To be honest, that's actually pretty good. It's not a manual. It's an auto. Is it quick or is it fast? Do the 60 to 130. Look, if you look at you. That's a pretty fast car. I gotta find that clip. Let me see. Alpha, Street, Alpha, Pod. It's a pretty quick call. What about what's fast? It's pretty quick call. What? Oh my lord. Where is it? Shorts. So what's the difference between fast and quick? And he's like, well, you do 60 to 130. And when you do 60 to 130, that bitch done. Here we go. Found it. I love you, Street Alpha. Keep bringing these bangers out. These guys. Where do you find these guys, bro?
What's the difference between quick and fast when it comes to cars?
Just run your car 60 to 130.
What the fuck are you talking about?
60 to 130.
That's a measurement that I like to use because I like to roll race.
For fast or quick?
You know what? I think Tukes is high IQ. So he's like, 60 to 130 is
all levels. Anything in the 4s and below.
It's quick. It's quick. The speed limit is 130. Fast is mile per hour. Quick is how fast it gets there.
Fast car. Anything in the 6s to 7s, that's a pretty quick car.
Fuck, I love this guy.
Anything in the 8s, low 9s, quick. Anything beyond that is slow.
No. Okay, so my car's slow. But it's fast because it went 130. So wait a minute. Explain that to me, sir. It went 130. The same as a Corvette that goes 4 seconds. It went 130. So you're saying because it went 130 slower than yours, it's slow? Me and the Amory don't fucks with Caltrax. Says Turvey's neck tattoo. David Santos says, I have a 1450, everything done to the car. Oh my God, didn't click over. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? What the fucking live chat's all fucked up? Can't walk, I can't hump, you know. Let me see. Oh man, more. I need it. I need to see all the words. Oh my God, these words are so ridiculous, bro. Can I make it? I'm gonna do it live. There we go. Oh fuck! What a shit show this is. There we go. David Santos says I have a 14. It's on the bottom. Don't worry, guys. I'm centering it. I have a 1450. Everything done to the car has been from your knowledge and advice. Couldn't be happier with the car. Thanks for all you do for the community. And that's what I'm trying to do, guys. See, a lot of people think that I'm here just hating. I'm not hating on shit. What I'm trying to do is teach. Not that I know everything, but I know more than most based on the people that I have around me. Lund, Jake, that's all you really need, really, for like 90% of the shit. So because I have access to them, I buy the vehicles, I vet the product, I vet the theories, I vet everything. I can then say, based on my experience and my observations, this is what I do. So the people that say, Alex doesn't know shit, fuck him. Have you done it? No, you've never done it. I'm trying to see these messages. Oh, these messages are retracted. Have you done what I've done? Has any shop done what I've done with their own money, their own car? Or are they using their customers' cars to test theories in? I put up my own fucking moolah to test out theories. I put up my own fucking money. I wrench on that shit myself. I try different shit. And then based on my observations and my results, I then go, hey, this is what I found. What the fuck do? You get a Whipple supercharger and suck their dick non-fucking stop because you want to get that slurp guac on all the fucking time. All you want to do is just slurp on their dick because you want to get that margin. You want to get that, get up in them guts. Get the fuck out of here, you clown ass motherfucker. You try to call out ROUSH. ROUSH has a fucking engineering firm. You think they're going to sit there and listen to you? Go back and forth with you? They already proved what they needed to prove. Went 10-3. It went 10-3. Then Justin Dugan takes a stage 2 V&P kit on his Mustang from American Muscle. 10-5. What it should run on 93. No bullshit, no gimmicks, no dumb stuff. Love it. You missed a super chat. Thank you. Where is it? Me and the Army don't fucks with Caltrack said that. I already got David Santos. Fernando says bitcho level. Someone said about the hoodie. Rudy Garza deleted something, and that's it. I don't have any other super chats. I did not miss a super chat. The put a big ass TV to replace my monitor at work, and I have been working on display. It was 1980 to 1440. Super zoomed in, had to change to 1080 to 780 for it to look normal, like it felt. Theo, gotcha. Nothing wrong with a Whipple. You all know nothing wrong with a Whipple. Yeah, nothing's wrong with a Whipple. There's nothing wrong with a Whipple. The problem is the surrogates and the people that go in there and talk that shit that think they know stuff. They know nothing. That's the guy that gets idiots. You see Alec LMP's vid on their 5-inch intake for CTS Blackwing? I saw a member tell them to open the stock closed box and throw the filter on it and then do a more apples to apples. I think that was me. So LMP of MD manufactured a cold air intake for a CT5 Blackwing that is 5 inches in diameter. They claimed a 40 horsepower bump. And I simply said, and I'm not trying to go in there to be a fucking asshole. I'm trying to help based on my observations. Guys, who here can name the video where I made the observation that closed versus open hood was a 20 horsepower difference NA? Alfredo Morales says, let's start a GoFundMe so Alex puts a different Coyote on the GT500. Jesse, bottoms when they see that Whipple sticker on the rear wheel. I don't think so. Bottom ends? Alex on this chat is like your bro who how want on your side is, wow. I don't know what the fuck. Hey, can you do me a favor, Leon Phelps? Can you take an aspirin real quick? I think you're having a stroke. Just slowly walk over to the medicine cabinet, take an aspirin, and that might slow down the effects of the stroke that you're having because based on what you typed, I think you're having a stroke. They hate us because they ain't us. He asked about a transmission question. Nope, nothing here. Let me see. Fuck, here we go. Here we go. Fan funding. So, Turvey hides his tank in porta toilets with his mouth toward the sky, hoping for sweet food. You want to see it? I'll show you. I'll show you guys. These are all the super chats. All of them at the same time. So, it says, Coyote Crime Lord says, Turvey hides in the tanks of porta toilets with his mouth towards the sky, hoping for sweet food. May have to pick up a Section 8 hoodie for the cooler weather. Fernando became bitch level member. David Santos says, I have a 1450. Everything done to the car. With your knowledge, advice, couldn't be happier. Turvey says, me and the Army don't fucks with Caltrax. And Alfredo Morales says, let's start a GoFundMe for Coyote GT500. Oh, Milton Perez. 15 GT, 13 PSI ROUSH, 2300 G73 gear. What would you recommend? The Ben Calamer Stage 3 or the Magnum XL swap? I will need a drive shaft and a shifter. Milton, I recommend you get a Ben Calamer Stage 3. I like the gearing better. I like the fact that you can use your shifter, use your drive shaft, use your cross member. An XL, you're going to spend more money on it and not a better transmission. And everyone else, I think I got to everyone else's. That's a decent amount of super chats in there. I appreciate that, guys, very much. And that panel is nice. They finally switched up the panel so I can actually, switch it up. Oh, shit, now I got to find it. So let me see. Fan funding, and then go live chat. Okay, it's just takes a little while. Nothing wrong with Whipple. It's all the Whipple cucks. Exactly. I have no issue with Whipple as a company. The biggest problem I have with Whipple is that they allow these guys to lie. To lie. Whipple, they're lying. You know they're lying. You go to bed at night going, someone thinks this thing's going to go 9s with pump gas. With catalytic converters. Fuck. Should we tell them that the catalytic converters were hogged out on that shit? Nah. Let's just give more away to YouTubers and go from there. I was wondering when the next stroke post was going to happen. Caliber, Stage 3, Michael Anthony, since you already have the MT82 ROUSH intake video. Thank you. The ROUSH intake video. Let's go look at it. Alex Flores, cold air test. Let's go. So, let's get to the end of it. Okay, this is old school. And this is the reason I put that on Alec Bledsoe. And again, LMP of MD, don't take it as a slight on your shit. I'm just saying that if the hood closed, hood open test wasn't done, it should be done.
Is the most recent. Let's see. Hopefully I can get you.
No, I think I did it later. Let me see. There we go.
63 torque. God damn it. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm doing my best. There we go.
So this is what happened. GT 350 manifold, 350 throttle body, ROUSH cold air intake. Hood closed. 392, 347. Same tune. Hood open. 412, 363. 20 rear wheel horsepower was raised after I did the hood open, hood closed test. And the reason I did that is because I had a sneaking suspicion that people that test their cold airs with the hood open were skewing the numbers of what the car actually made. So then I took my car on Jake's dyno, I closed the fucking hood, and I did all these tests with hood open, hood closed, switching cold air intakes, changing shit around, reconfiguring shit, hood open, hood closed. I did this all on a Saturday. Why? For data collection, for my own sake. So then I could tell people, if you're testing your cold air and claiming horsepower numbers with the hood open, that is an incorrect test. That's all. Thank you. Appreciate it. T56, best thing I've done. Still cracking on how hard on you went in on the Turvey last show. Bro, I had to go in on that dumbass. Coyote Swap GT500 fun. Thank you. 1 of 1 RTR. Coyote Crime Lord. Thank you. Michael Anthony T56. That's the sad set. Mine. Same set of build motor fuel system. Yeah, look. I think he should go Ben Calamer because it's a stage 3. I haven't heard of many stage 3 Ben Calamers break. Now, guys, if you're going to buy a stage 3 Ben Calamer transmission, it's not going to be quiet. It's got G-force gear set. It's going to be whiny. It's just, but that's just how it is. Name a transmission that can hold 1,000 horsepower that is buttery smooth. Not one. Dropping a line, gonna watch from the start. Says Honky Kong. Stang mode, gonna go 9s with his Whipple. Bro, you just watch. See, the thing is, he has to go 9s, 728 GT. He has to go 9s. If Stang mode wanted credibility, and he's not gonna, okay, he is a shill for Ford. He's all in. The car can't fail. Again, too big. I know the outcome. I don't even have to guess the outcome. It's going to be a 1050, 1040, 1030 car. Then he's going to gut it, put E30 in it like a fucking retard. Fuel trims are going to be adding 7 to 10%, and it's going to go a little quicker. Who knows what the long-term effects are of that, but whatever. And then Whipple is going to give him whatever he wants. Nick Perciello is going to personally fly out and have extra Whipples just in case he needs them. Like the guac-guacking they do to YouTubers, it's not even funny. Then the regular Joe like you, the ones they make money on, buy the Whipple, put it on, you blow your catalytic converters up, and you go, hey, what about my warranty? Crickets. 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 You know? Here, where is it? Yeah. Hey, Whipple, hello? Hello, Whipple? So I've been watching all of your videos, and I'm pretty convinced that I can go 9 6s with your Stage 2 kit, E30, and totally stock exhaust. But then my motor blew up. So what are we going to do about that? Oh, got it. Got it. Then the YouTubers are out there rah-rahing, woofing, doing all this stuff. And then you're high and dry as a customer when you try to mimic what they say and do. And you do it, and your shit doesn't result in the same stuff that they're doing. And you're like, well, I did everything they did. Oh, by the way, the Stage 2 doesn't have a warranty. And it's not emissions legal, so it's not covered under anything. If you wanted the warranty, you should have had the Stage 1 kit, stock throttle body, gay cold air, and the Stage 1 calibration. That's the only one that's warrantyable. But everyone is saying that a Whipple goes 9s. Okay. Alex is wearing a polo. Alex is wearing a polo. Is anyone else hard, or is it just me? I mean, I look pretty good in this shit. When I go on dates, you got to show off the guns a little bit. You know, not too much. You got to go like this, right? So they're like, "Oi, what's going on under the sleeve?" And then you reach over for like something. Then it comes down and it falls a little higher. Then you kind of go like that, and they're like, "Oh!" And just you get up and you slip on the pussy juice. Price difference is nominal. Thanks. My F thick 50. Sorry, it took me a while. My brain's not working so good. My F thick 50 runs 1070 with a Whipple and the resonator deleter. Resonate deleter.
MBRP resonator deleter.
We got an MBRP resonator deleter.
We have an MBRP resonator deleter.
Just the way he goes, deleter.
We have an MBRP resonator deleter.
I think his hands did this when he said deleter.
We have an MBRP resonator deleter.
Anyway, Alex has been real quiet since Trevi did some more welds. Did he? Do you think the P51? Do you think the P51 from Matt? And then he just stops there. Whipple told me I would make 800 horsepower on a stick LS3. Boy, did I find out that was a lie. That was a lie. Well, we tested it at the Ford Racing facility, and they made 800 on their engine dyno. Oh yeah, just like Nelson Racing engines made 1,000 on a low compression Illuminator on 15 psi. 15 psi. It made on a 9 to 5 compression Illuminator with a Whipple. 15 psi made 1,000. Boy, if you don't stop with that bullshit. The fucking, right? The scream, right? I didn't know both of them were there. Let me see.
We have an
Unbutton the chest button. Get some chest hair out. It'll be next level. I don't have like hair that goes like this. Mine like sticks tight to my chest. New to the game, just got a 17 GT up to 82. Thinking about ESS Kit on my 93 to make 700 horsepower, possible 10 PSI, but stock 5.0. Do you know which one has the loudest blow-off valve? Okay, let's talk about this to end the show. Apparently, the ESS community has been co-opted by fucking retards. I'm telling you, there is no more retarded. Like, everyone that gets an ESS lately is retarded. Just go to the pages. Go to the pages. Just go. Join some ESS pages and just sit back with some popcorn and go, what the fuck did I just join? Why are these people asking what's the loudest blow-off valve? Why are these people buying G2s and mad that they're not making 1,000 variable horsepower? Why are people buying G4s and they're complaining that it makes less horsepower than a G3X on a 120 millimeter pulley? It's like nobody has common sense on those pages, and it seems like the lowest common denominator, like the worst of the worst, go to ESS first. That rhymes. Brands, who's a man of God? Wait, didn't he a pastor? Wait, isn't Thang Mode a pastor? You want to talk about a scam artist? No bigger scam artist than pastors or any man of the cloth. Let me ask you. Does he charge? Because it's tax free, right? Like, I could make a religion up right now. I'm a priest. You come to the Church of Coyote. And I can sing the praises and make myself a tax-free entity. If you're a pastor, I already trust you way less than like some bum off the street. I trust you way less than anybody else. Because you're full of shit most of the time. Most pastors are full of shit. Just listen to them talk. Guys, please stop it. I grew up in the 80s and 90s with the Catholic Church. There was no bigger fucking scam than that. Not even close. Nardi Mikado says Dustin's crack teams of monkeys couldn't figure out how to make the dual throttle body work. Old ass ROUSH dropped his nuts on the table with him. You know, I think it was a selling tactic, Nardi Mercado, because Whipple has always had a single throttle body. And they didn't want to reconfigure anything. So if you look at a Gen 5 versus a Gen 6, it's like the same blower. Like, guys, the funniest thing I've ever seen is somebody opening a box of a Gen 6 supercharger and going, oh my God, look at this thing. And I'm like, looks just like a Gen 5. No, it's the throttle body's angled a little. The throttle body, the same thing. It look like I look at it, go, it looks the same, unless you ordered a homo lid, cross-dressing lid. Fuck out of here. We know the black pastors you're talking about with diamond teeth and shit. No, all pastors, white, black, brown, all y'all men of the cloth. I don't trust y'all at all. Satan is Shelby, guys. Alex don't trust pastors because of a light bulb he was accused of breaking, bro. You have a great memory. Good for you. Amen, brother. Church of Coyote Pastor Alex. He's a Whippleologist. Amory Parishioners, Church of Coyote 1 of 1. Father Alex, the Church of Amory. Our Father who art in blue polo. Yellow dot is thy name. We know black. Everyone is just so desperate to be the loudest one in the room. Frank Lucas already explained that's not a good thing in the American gangster. Exactly. Once he wore that chinchilla shit. Hey. That's alpaca. Do I have alpaca?
That's home. Hey. Don't rub on that. You block that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rub it. Put the club soda on it.
God damn it, American Gangster is so good. Yeah, the volume's turned all the way up. So when you stand out, you know, nail that stand out, nail that stick out, get hammered. So, you know, when you want to be the loudest in the room, see, a lot of people latch on to something not because they actually believe it. It's because they think it'll gain them popularity or some kind of sympathy. Like the moment somebody says I'm a pastor, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why? Like I would understand if you grew up and you went to seminary and you went to if you did the whole thing, right? But if you were a scamming YouTuber, lying your ass off about shit, blowing motors up left and right, and then all of a sudden you become a pastor, yeah, I got a problem with that. Again, I don't like him or dislike him. I just go, well, it's scam shit. Get the fuck out of here. Alex, where on the merch site is the topless YDBT calendar? Topless YDBT calendar. Yeah, not yet. Maybe another 10 pounds. Alex, we'll hear confessions of sinners and tell them what they did something to their coyote. And Alex said not to do. Exactly. Do you think Shelby guys vote Democrat? Absolutely. Tony Bolt is just full of cum. Oh, bro. I love you guys. You guys make me laugh. Alex, forgive me for I have sinned. My friend in the 3rd grade said Father John had the softest hand. Put a club soda on it. Jim Jones was the pastor that he scammed his congregation out of their lives. Right. He goes, hey, let's have some Kool-Aid. Got a sound clip or everything. Gotta love this channel.
That's home. Hey. Don't rub on that. You block that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca.
Block that shit.
Block that shit. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
Alex's father was probably the Don, and when he told his dad he can't see his mom because he was taking care of her, that's when he became the Don. Christ is King, sorry you had bad experiences. I didn't have bad experiences. I have eyes. I have eyeballs. All I have to do is look at a motherfucker and go, you're full of shit, and you're saying shit, and I don't believe it. You don't believe it. It's a form of brainwashing. Alex, save us from these scammers. Exactly. Are you back on the streaming? Yes, Michael Hidziki. The laptop is running great. It was the internet connection the whole time. So I am on 1,000 megabytes, whatever the fuck. Gig service up and down. The stream's beautiful. Thank you, Michael Hidziki. I just said, let's go back on the laptop. Did you guys like me standing up better? I can just put the laptop on because I have a stand-up desk over here. And it was kind of comfortable. No taxes for the church. No one except V6 owners vote Democrat. Just another used car salesman. You want church? Stay at home and read. That's what I did. Hey, we now can shit on my snick all day, but don't call me a Democrat. Play Diddy to close out. Yeah, I'll just fuck closing it out. Let's just do it right now.
Fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck
that ass.
Oh, shit, nigga.
You know, that's just like when you analyze it. Why are you analyzing it? Are you gay? No, but really listen. Like, he said, fuck that shit. Like, his ass that has shit.
Fuck that shit, nigga.
God damn it, bro. Meek Mill. Fuck. Could you imagine? Let me see. No, Meek Mill.
Fuck nigga. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I go to ask the more, y'all thought it was winning. Flexing on these niggas.
Oh man.
Double M, yeah, that's my team. Don't say the
Lieutenant. Something broke. El culito is broke. All right, guys, I'm gonna. Fuck, pobre Meek Mill. Ese culito está jodido. That's why he was on the pool chilling, and Diddy was calling him daddy. Diddy was calling him daddy. What's up, daddy? How you doing? I'm just cooling my ass off in this pool because this thing dude ragged me out. You ragged me out with your chorizo. Oh no. ¿Qué está pasando en la comunidad? All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Shelby, guys, you are my next fucking target. That's right. Whipple can go off to the side and I can acquire the Shelby guys as my target. Bring back Shelby Dave. Put coyotes in this thing. I'm going to take the badge off. I'm going to take the badge off and put a 5-0 badge and the snake's going to go, ah! You guys gonna cry about that shit. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Sunday morning for Peasant Chat. We will talk to the peasants, the poor people that do not pay, but hopefully someone does get on and pay. Thank you very much. We had about 600 people watching today. 449 likes. That's good enough. It's pretty good. We had a good time talking shit on the Shelby guys because they're just mad that I'm putting a smaller, better, actually everything fit. Like, imagine if it didn't belong there, nothing would have fit. Everything fit. And I'll outline a video of everything it took to make this thing work properly. I'll do that video probably on the weekend, depending if I got some toto to hit up or something like that. And then we'll see if we get some time to get these guys really riled the fuck up. You'll see it on Instagram. You'll see it on Twitter. You'll see it everywhere. Or X. You're going to see me talk that shit on the Shelby guys because they're so sensitive. We got to get them riled up. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you guys on Sunday morning for Peasant Chat. See you guys later. Bye.